November is National Homeless Youth Awareness Month. Unlike homeless adults who are often seen in tent cities, homeless youth are typically hidden in the shadows.
Yeah, and Chicago area housing advocates say there's a particular group of young people at much greater risk of living on the streets. WGN's Mike Lowe reports.
I could put a 1 on top of there.
Sometimes
Just like that.
it seems like the cards
Oh, why would you reverse it to him? Go ahead.
are stacked against William Morgan. The 21-year-old from Chicago's Austin neighborhood
Because I'm gay.
is comfortable with his sexual orientation. The problem is, other people are not.
Yeah, I've been bullied all high school, elementary school, so I've been through it all.
Can you tell me what people have said?
Gay, punk. It was just like really bad.
He was living with his aunt, and shortly after he came out, he was kicked out. He briefly went to live with his grandmother, only to find another troubling situation.
My grandma's house, like my dad is currently on like drugs right now, so I basically like contacted a friend. I was like, I'm not in a good state right now. Like, can I like stay with you?
He is one of 12,000 young adults in Chicago who find themselves without stable housing on any given night, according to the Chicago Coalition to End Homelessness. But he also represents a group at even greater risk, the LGBTQ+ community. According to a study by Chapin Hall, a research organization formerly affiliated with the University of Chicago, LGBTQ+ young adults are 120% more likely to be homeless than their straight peers. The group makes up only 7% of the country's total youth population, but they account for 40% of all young people experiencing homelessness in the country.
LGBTQ youth were way overrepresented among that population.
Amy Dworsky is a senior research fellow who worked on the study. She says that a variety of reasons, ranging from drug abuse to violence and from mental illness to poverty, can lead to homelessness in general. But in the case of LGBTQ+ youth, it's typically a single factor. They were simply being themselves.
These young people, they're homeless not because of some bad behavior on their part. It's not their fault that they're homeless. It's largely a lot of systemic factors. And so we should really be doing all we can to help them find housing and stay housed.
One organization working to do that is Covenant House Illinois.
We provide wraparound comprehensive services to young people experiencing housing instability.
The newly renovated East Garfield Park shelter next to the L's Green Line is exclusively focused on 18 to 24-year-olds. Its CEO emphasizes inclusivity and safety.
It's in our signage, in our space, and in our staff that we have, being reflective of the young people that we serve.
Nearly a quarter of the shelter's residents identify as LGBTQ+.
We know that the LGBTQ+ population many times are seeking safety and sanctuary outside their home because their home is not welcoming, and being able to find spaces that recognize them, that provide affirming services is very difficult.
Covenant House provides beds for more than 50 people every night.
So basically, I share a room with two other people. I have the top bunk, Jaden has the top bunk, and then Devon has the bottom bunk. I'm still like organizing it.
Morgan showed us his room with a view.
At night, it's like the best view ever. I wish I can see this view like almost, I would love to live here.
But congregate rooms can create conflicts.
Those are challenging spaces for young people, particularly our trans youth. That is one of the things that we have. We have 9 binary bedrooms just to make sure that we're providing a safe, welcoming space for them. So we do the most basic from shelter, food, showers, laundry, but also we provide clinical case management services, employment and education services.
Unlike adult homelessness, visible in tent cities or panhandlers on the streets, youth homelessness can be an invisible problem.
So they're often doing things like couch surfing, doubling up. So they're not as visible as chronically homeless adults, for example. So I think that's why people don't really realize how big a problem this is.
Covenant House is working to make sure young people,
No, it's my turn.
especially those in the most vulnerable populations,
It's over with. It's over with.
don't get lost in the shuffle.
Now you gotta draw 34 cards. Like,
In East Garfield Park,
cards. Uno.
Mike Lowe, WGN News.
And whose turn is it?
And our thanks to Mike for that.